I started recording this video while I'm outside because we gotta get rid of the social anxiety, you know? How can you be famous if you're worried about what everybody else is thinking about you, right? And then we're gonna keep walking and we're gonna bust a left because this lighting is crazy. Wish Papa John's is open. But Papa John's is not the point of this video. The point of this video is, what was the title I was thinking of? It was something like, I don't think it was like, don't be afraid to let them see you trying. But I think it was more so like, don't be afraid to do your own thing or like go your own path, right? And the reason I'm saying that is for a multitude of reasons, right? But this is gonna be my first video, and I have like 8 videos somewhere of me saying the exact same thing. So this time I actually have to be on it, and in order to like force myself to do it, I gotta get out of my comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? Walk around and just embody what I'm trying to teach, right? To not be afraid to let people see me trying or to let me see me doing shit or doing my own thing. Because I feel as though, ironically, in such a connected age where everybody like knows that everybody has thoughts and everybody can talk to each other through these black screens, we're the most socially anxious, socially inept, least connected culture I think we've had for the past like maybe millennia, because like, bro, maybe shit was worse, right? Back in the day when you didn't have the phone, maybe. But I really think my mom was right. It really be that damn phone. So anyway, that's not the point of this video. The point is, the point is whatever you make it, but I guess the author's purpose is to really just to show people that it's okay to do your own thing. You know, the people before us have given us good advice, but sometimes you just gotta listen to yourself. And it's okay to make mistakes along that way, because no one can take away the fact that it was your path, it was your choice, you know? It's your life. Hold on, let me get from around the pole so people can see. I across the street. But yeah, I guess the point I'm trying to illustrate is like, okay, let me give you an example. My dad wants me to work at Home Depot really bad, right? But that shit doesn't fit into my schedule. So you know what I'm not gonna do? Work at Home Depot. Even though like it's pissing him off and I told him I applied and all that. Because after a certain point when you try to talk to somebody, you try to listen to somebody's advice, you try to see it from their perspective or whatever. But you'll come to realize that most people aren't trying to see it from your perspective, you know? Most people are trying to have you fall more in line with their perspective. And that's not always a bad thing, right? However, I'll be the first to tell you that sometimes people just give you bad advice. And sometimes people don't really truly hear things out from your perspective or really take into account what your situation might be, right? And I fell into that trap not that long ago when I was going to school. I won't say the school. I mean, if you know me, you know what school I'm talking about. But like, I made the terrible decision. Not terrible, because I learned something from it. And that's the thing. You really can't make a wrong choice in this life because you will always learn a lesson. You know what I'm saying? You can lose in life, but don't lose the lesson. I don't know. I forget how that phrase goes, but just don't lose the lesson, honestly, because even though the situation wasn't the greatest for me, I still learned a lot. And I have a perspective that I can inform a lot of people about because of my own, you know what I'm saying, my own life, my own experiences, right? And everybody has that. But I'm saying this to say, had I, knowing what I know now, had I simply gone through with what I wanted, right, I would have had an entirely different experience, an entirely different perspective on like higher education and things of that nature. Now, granted, right, I wouldn't have met some of my closest friends to this day because if I had made a different decision, but I would have made different friends. You see what I'm saying? So there isn't necessarily a wrong decision, just different decisions. But the lesson I want to teach you is to make sure that the decisions that you make fall more in line with what you believe to be the path that you want to take. Let me switch hands real quick because my shoulder's getting tired. Make sure the decisions you're making are more in line with the path that you want to take, because let's just face it, I wanted to go down south for college. I wanted to be popping my shit down there, you know, and I didn't. And looking back and having a clear, objective mindset about it, it was probably best that I didn't, you know. I'd probably be more in debt than I am now because I would have probably, not probably, I had way less financial aid for that decision, right? But the question then becomes, what would you have been more satisfied with? And I think personally, I just might have been more satisfied with making a dumb decision that was my own dumb decision, right? Because the dumb decision that I made now, it wasn't my dumb decision. It was a dumb decision of people who kept telling me that it was a good decision. That's why I feel worse about it, right? Now, I've made peace with what I've done, and I'm saying all this like like I wasted my life or something. My life was only just beginning. But there was a period where I wasn't as happy about my life, you know? And it was because my decisions were, oh, my teeth kind of yellow right now. Maybe that's just the lighting. But maybe that's just, what was I saying? I wasn't as happy about it because the decision wasn't my own, right? I felt as if I was just listening to what people were telling me was good for me. And when I got to it and I realized that it really wasn't good for me, it felt even worse because it wasn't my dumb decision, right? You can make 1,000,001 dumb decisions in life and you'll be fine, right? I'm living proof of that. You'll be fine. But it feels better when it's your own dumb decision instead of somebody else's. And that's why I say, don't be afraid to let other people see you trying, or don't be afraid to let them see that you're fucking up, or you're making dumb decisions, or let's say you're in debt, or you just lost your job, or you just quit your job even. You might not even got fired. I just quit my other job. And right now, you know, had I stayed there, right? Look at it this way. Had I stayed at this job that I hated for just a little bit longer, I'd be in a slightly better financial position right now, right? But I wouldn't be this satisfied with my life. I actually wouldn't be making this video. I'd be at work, you know? And that's something to consider because it's like, whoa, well, you know, some people would see that and be like, oh, well, you should have stayed, or you should have waited to leave when you were, I don't know, more equipped to leave, or when you had more. I already had another job, so I was gonna quit regardless. But the point is, some people will say you should have saved up, you should have waited, X, Y, Z. And what I say to that is, fuck you. I don't want to work there anymore. I don't want to work there anymore, so I stopped working there. You know? This life is far too short for us to be worried about making the most optimal decision in terms of like objective clarity or whatever, like whatever the hell that even means. Bro, at the end of the day, right? This is my life. No one else is living your life. No one except for you. to make the decisions you feel as though you want to make. Don't let somebody else live your life for you and dictate what you want to do. I know plenty of people right now who are in school who don't want to be in school, but they stay in school because they don't want their parents to look at them a certain way, or they don't want their friends to think less of them. It's like, bro, who cares? No one is living your life. It's just you. Make the decision that makes you happy. Now, saying that, I'm not telling you to go do dumb shit and, I don't know, shoot up heroin because that makes you happy. Make good choices. But like, no one can stop you. You have free will. And this is an exercise in free will. Recording yourself while walking around. You look insane to the people around you, but it's like, bro, you don't even know what I'm about to do with this. I'm about to put this shit on YouTube and I don't know. Maybe we'll be famous, you know? Almost walked into a spider web. But yeah, I'm gonna get back into the house and maybe I'll just upload this video as it is. Who cares, you know? Who really cares? That could be the ultimate lesson in just like doing whatever the fuck you want, just being unapologetically yourself, truly authentic. Like, bro, he didn't even edit the video. He didn't even edit the video. He just posted it. He didn't even have a script. Cause like, I mean, I don't believe in scripted content anyway. So you'll never catch me reading off of a script. Everything is improv. But I don't know. I kind of just wanted to create something, get some shit off my chest. You know, get the ball rolling for my social media, because I stream, but like, I don't do enough to put myself out there. And I think I should, because now I'm at a point where I have more time on my hands. And it would be beneficial. Like, it would be nice to say that, oh yeah, I make YouTube videos too on the side, and I do this and I do that. And eventually people will start looking at it and be like, oh shit, he's saying some real shit. And maybe I can actually have a lasting positive impact on the world. Ain't that what we all just trying to do, you know? But yeah, follow for more content like this and some other content. I'll be streaming and stuff, so I'll probably upload some VODs. Who knows? But I'm actually gonna stream later, so I'll probably put my Twitch link in the bio. Whoever sees this, whoever doesn't, I don't care. Point is, I'm just doing my thing out here, and you should too.